Hey, what's up, YouTube? So, how do you be a better person in 2021 than you were in 2020? Let me tell you something that I've noticed about people, man, especially during this past year. You know, this online world offers a ton of anonymity. It seems like people are diving headfirst into this anonymity, losing sight with who they are as a person. People putting face filters and they're just unrecognizable. They got filters to make themselves look young. Everybody want to be young, but nobody wants to be an uncle. Nobody wants to be a dad, a granddad, a leader. No, we don't have that. So everybody trying to be like the youth. Meanwhile, our youth are craving leadership, craving some type of role model, somebody to look up to. And nobody wants to play that role anymore. We gotta get and we gotta do better. We gotta like get in better touch with who we are as people, because all of this materialistic stuff, the outside surface level stuff, is meaningless. It doesn't mean nothing. You can't take this with you to the grave. So why are you striving so hard to get this materialistic stuff? Meanwhile, you put your core on the back burner, and this is why you're so easily you so easily lost touch with your core. People want you to understand that you gotta take this into consideration. A lot of people have keen intuition. And especially if you like grew up the way I grew up, you have an extremely keen intuition to figure people out. This is what we're built on. I'm from New York, born and raised in the Lower East Side of Manhattan. So I've got a mix of all sorts of different people, the melting pot. So I get to this keen intuition has guided me. And one thing that I know for sure, and I mark my words, this is for certain. If you want to be a better person in 2021, you better get more closely connected with who you are as a person. Integrity is the only thing that you alone bear witness to. Everybody wants to like kind of express what they know. And I'm not trying to express what I know per se. I just want to say, I think one of the biggest tips for 2021 is like you got to be smart enough to let people think you're dumb. Try that for a second. Don't wear your smarts on your sleeve in 2021, let alone, especially if you're being inauthentic about who you really are. Get to know who you are so that way you could be a better person for everybody around you. You are never going to live up to what others expect you to be. You could only live up to your own expectations, your own standards. And if you have trouble meeting your own standards and your own expectations, then start breaking things down. Put it into baby steps, one step at a time. This is not, we know life is short lived. We understand that life is short and you got to make these things happen quickly, but you got to take it day by day. Take the pressure off of yourself to be better in 2021 and start taking active efforts daily in baby steps to be a better person than you were in 2020. Don't let nobody misguide you into believing that this got to happen overnight. Mental health is such a like people put mental health on the back burner, and I understand because this online world, mental health, you may be considered weak or whatnot, and it's like hell, the more anybody who creates an active effort to nurture their mental health is gonna be a lot stronger than a lot of people out there, because a lot of people out there are living a facade, and you don't want to be the one living that facade. Let's imagine for a second that by 2022, there's no more internet, there's no more online anonymity. Now you're stuck with yourself. Who are you when you're stuck with yourself? Can you readily define who you are when you're stuck with yourself? Be able to readily define that, and then you'll be much stronger for it. You'll be much stronger to take on what happens in real life, not in this online world. Try to be a good friend. Try to be a good uncle, a good dad, a good leader. Try to lead people around you. Try to live upstanding. Try to be a better person in 2021. Somebody that people admire and aspire to be like. Don't try to be like somebody else, especially if they're younger than you. You know, our youth now there's this new way that our youth, the youth, and this because of older folks out there. Older folks are trying so hard to be young that our youth have gotten emboldened by this idea. So now our youth think that they can come at older folks like however they want. And that is not how I grew up. That is not ever going to be the case. There's a reason why wisdom comes with age. There's a reason for that. It's because we done lived. And you need to share that knowledge. You need to be like, you need to put yourself in a position to be readily available to share that knowledge. Wisdom is a gift, man, and it's a gift that comes with age. And you guys out there that are like trying so hard to be young, you're taking that gift away from yourself, let alone you're not even able to share with anybody else because you're trying so hard to be something that you're not. So to be a better person in 2021 is to get more in tune and more in touch with who you are. Create active efforts daily challenges for yourself to be better than the day before, the week before, the month before, and then the year before that. Be a better person in 2021. And if you meet your goals, let me know in the comment section below. Come back to this video. Let me know how it worked out for you. We want to work on being better people in 2021. And I wish you guys all the best, man. Remember, you're in God's hand. Your path is already I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider dropping a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, as we intend to have a lot of content in 2021.